today. From Sacramento, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Sacramento Condors taking on San Diego.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's Week 3 and we've got a good one in store between our visitors and the Sacramento Condors. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Sacramento team as we enter play here. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, it's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
He'll decide to keep this once more. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Anderson. And that is incomplete.
That is their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. Bishop. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Bishop finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll wind wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On second down now. Darted. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Bernard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. A draw play. Bernard. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bishop. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bishop. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Bishop. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An 11-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after here coming up. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Anderson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this 1st quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a 1st quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And that pick 6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10.
And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
That's two really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked in to what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on third down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. Throwing on third and long. Anderson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was third and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
This will be caught by Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, darted. To throw on second down, Bishop. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. On third down, Bishop. In trouble, and he's taken down. Brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
He's going to keep this again.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. Now Anderson from the gun on third down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Anderson. He gets it complete to Jackson.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Here's Anderson looking to throw on 2nd down.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. There he goes left side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game...
And he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Up the middle they go. Ross. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Bishop. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. They find some open field here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Throwing after the interception. Bishop. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bishop. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Darted, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Bishop dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun on third down, Bishop, and that's Elliott, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be fourth down. Back to throw. Bishop.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Up the middle they go. Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Anderson. He'll hit Jackson, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Five yards remain on second down.
Back to throw. Anderson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Anderson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
To throw on second down, Bishop. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. On 1st and 10, Bishop. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. A final shot before break. Bishop. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll kick it off with a good one in the NFC West. LA heading north to take on Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. Justin Herbert has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head east to Detroit to check on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Packers playing well early as they get it to 2-1 with the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. From the gun on third down, Bishop. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Darted. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw on second down. Bishop.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Bishop. That one complete. Elliott.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll look to throw again.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Bishop. And it's caught. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Condors take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll try the left side. It's Ross.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Anderson. That's caught by Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. On 2nd down now, it's Ross. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a loose football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down to about the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, darted, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Bishop got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on 1st down. Bishop being chased out left. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Bishop. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down now, darted, and he's going to take this one down to the 25. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Darted. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Bernard gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Condors will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw is Anderson. To throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. It's caught by Jackson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Anderson over the middle, complete. It's Alexander.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Anderson now from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jackson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Anderson throwing on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. Looking to throw on second down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the gun on third down, Anderson.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that third down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
To throw on second down, Anderson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Back to throw. Anderson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Anderson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Anderson. Going to throw on 3rd and goal.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going.
Here we go. Black 40. Watch 18. 18's the mark.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Aftershocks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, darted, and he's got some space here.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. On second down, darted. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Bishop. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Bishop. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Condors are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll run on 1st down.
Darted, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Darted, and the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Sacramento, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.